I'm Solid Snake here with the Kyubu Kyubu Dice developer. You know, the one who made a Japanese themed game but in Chilean. What a culture clash. But today we'll be asking him some hard-hitting questions about his game, his life, and even his personal habits. Let's get right into it. Thank you for joining me here today with Kyubu Kyubu Dice developer. How did you first get into game development?
I'm not a young guy. I'm in my 30s, right, actually. All right. I'm not in my 20s. I used to work as a film producer. Like 3 years ago, I decided to actually change path because I wasn't satisfied with where things were going in the film industry in my country and in the international. And I don't know. I decided I wasn't liking it anymore. I didn't like what's being done in the mainstream media, and I decided to jump over to video games, and this is where I am. I didn't know what a boolean was 3 years ago. I didn't know what an integer was. I didn't know how to code, nothing at all. And 3 years ago, I just downloaded a lot of courses in Udemy on GameDev.tv, which is our good courses. They got really good courses in Unity, at least for me. That's how I started. I started making small games.
Where did the inspiration for a dice-themed game come from?
I wanted there was a need. I mean, I saw a need in the market. I wanted to see an actual competitive game in the mobile market that is actually challenging and it is simple to play. I mean, if you can play it with just one finger, using one hand in your phone, I'm good. And that's where I started. I started getting a lot of inspiration, mostly in Japanese media, because I'm a huge weeb also. I like anime. I like to draw anime. I didn't know how to draw well 2 years ago either. I started practicing every day, doing sketches, figure drawing, 3D, basic 3D, of course. And that's how it started. Kyubu Kyubu Dice has been in development for 1 year now. Yeah, it's about to be 1 year old, probably a 1 year old project right now.
Android is obviously the best platform, but why develop for that instead of the traditional PC platform?
Oh, because of simplicity. Again, I mean, Android is a huge platform. Not everyone has a high-end PC. Not everyone plays PC. I wanted to reach the market of people who actually do not play games regularly. For example, just some friends who never play games, never, were having a lot of fun playing my game. I had a cousin who never plays anything. He was, dude, this is completely different from what the stuff I just see on the mobile games. You actually have to think. At least that's what people have told me. And I want to reach a bigger market, to be honest. And like you say, like you always say on the chat, there's big opportunities in the mobile market, and people shouldn't be afraid to actually jump onto that. And besides, if there's if the mobile market, the mobile gaming market sucks, in general, everyone has that idea of the mobile game market, then there's actually quite a huge opportunity for game developers to jump over that. I mean, there's an actual need for good video games in mobile.
How do you view the future of the mobile gaming landscape? Does it have a future?
I don't know. The mobile gaming market is kind of messy. You see the top 100 games on Android, and it's all scams. It's all the toddler bait, all these weird meme games. It's a hard question to answer, to be honest. I mean, there's obviously good stuff coming out to the mobile, like stuff like Ancient Impact is not for everyone. Not everyone likes it, of course, but it's successful. It is a very successful project. I don't know. I think people should try to actually focus on game on developing something that actually requires the swipe movement of the smartphone, not like integrating the way the phone works to the actual gameplay. I don't know if I'm making myself clear here. Like, for example, if you play PUBG, you see all this digital touch input where there's like an icon for jump button or whatever, or for a fire button, and that's not like that shouldn't be like the way you actually design a game for mobile. You should design it in a sense of actually using the way the phone that it doesn't like interrupt the immersion of the player. That's what I think, at least.
What do you think of microtransactions? Do you think there's a way to use them without tanking your game's credibility and making you look like a clown?
I mean, I'm learning as I go because obviously a lot of people hated the way I implemented the ads. I thought it was like, I mean, when the game released, I mean, I added ads in every screen change of the, like whenever you change to a different mode or whatever. And I thought it was okay, but yeah, a lot of people hated it. So I don't know. To be honest, I'm actually learning about that. I think I'll try to. I don't know. I because I'm in a weird position here because I never spend money on games if there's like in-app purchases. Never. Not even League of Legends. I've been playing that game for like 10 years. I have never spent any time on a skin. I don't like it. So I don't know. It's a really tough question. Because of course there's a lot of successful games doing that. You see games selling skins every day, and they're actually millionaires. I was researching about the Japanese mobile market just a few days ago, and there's these guys. They sell new characters. They sell new skins for each character. I think that will be something that I could implement in my game. Uh, it sounds like a good I mean like a reasonable idea to actually to make some money with this game. Um, but yeah, a lot of people have suggested me that I should like implement new skins for the dice, new characters, maybe more content. I think that's something I need to think more about it. Yeah.
How often do you jack it to anime girls?
Not that much, to be honest. Actually, the thing is, once you like get into drawing anime girls, you don't see girls. You don't see women when you draw a lot. You actually see shapes. Like I know the anime girl, like the Teresa-chan, the girl I did for the game Kyubu Kyubu Dice. She's for me, she's just a cartoon. I don't have like any feelings for. I mean, of course, I do have like it's my creation and stuff. But when I see anime, for example, I like it as a way of art. I mean, of course, it is sexy and all that, but not as much as it used to be when I was a teenager, of course. And now the way I see it's more like I see a sage. Oh, the way the leg is being drawn there. Oh, the perspective and all that. The expression that the characters make it. That's what I see now. To be honest, I find real people a lot harder than anime.
How do you get new users to your game? And how do you keep users coming back to your game?
Ooh, that's a tough question because the thing is, I'm trying to develop a game that's not usually for mobile. Like you see those games like every day. There's always a new one. There's like my nephew always plays those crappy games. Like there's like an Iron Man. There's like a endless runner with a how do you say like a copycat of Iron Man or a weird version of Spider-Man, and you move them around. I don't know that like those are fads. I would say like how you market those. Those are very spammy. You see them everywhere, like on Instagram. You see them on TikTok everywhere. Like what I'm trying to do, at least with my game, is that I'm trying to make a game with actual gameplay. like those games you've played like 2 times, you get bored already. I don't know. Maybe you like it a lot, but I don't see myself playing it like for months.
Your game is in Unity. What do you think of the recent Unity news?
Ooh, I just read about that like a day ago. Uh, I hope it's not bad for Unity developers, but of course it's gonna be in the future sometime. I don't like it, of course, but the thing is, I don't know. I hope Unity does not like back away from the customer, like we are the customers of Unity in that sense, because I don't know, they're losing terrain to Unreal. Maybe I'll switch to Unreal in the future. But for now, I like Unity a lot. It's good for beginners like myself. Like I'm in an intermediate level right now. Uh, but hopefully it's not gonna be something that makes a huge impact on the way people the people that have been developing in Unity for a long time. Uh, like have to deal with all that business stuff. Like I hope it's not a bad thing for us.
Do you have any plans for future games?
Yeah, I'll stick to Cubic. I mean this for the long term. I want to add a lot of more stuff to Kyubu Kyubu Dice. That's what I got in my head at least. Like on my mind, I want to add multiplayer. I want to add more game modes, more characters. So it's actually based a lot on Puyo Puyo Tetris. Have you played that game?
Yes.
Since there's a lot of Japanese inspiration inside my own game, of course, I actually hired a Japanese voice actress to do the voice of Teresa-chan. And yeah, I actually wanted to be. Of course, it's a dream for me, but I want it to be something big. I want it to be like something that you could see in a esports event, like with multiplayer. Like, have you seen those Tetris battles online? Like those guys, like Asian kids moving the blocks like at 100 per hour, 100 miles per hour. They are so fast. I want to see like Asian kids breaking my game, like going to levels that I thought it was impossible. Stuff like that. But yeah, I would like to develop more games in the future if mine is successful, of course. I have some ideas I've been messing around with, but for now I'm just focusing on Kyubu Kyubu Dice.
What is the gaming landscape like in Chile?
The gaming scene, there are actually quite successful games made in Chile. Have you heard of that game, like that Resident Evil like type game, Tormented Souls? That was it. Have you heard of that one?
Nah, I've never heard of it.
Well, this was made in Chile, and I saw in a webpage, those webpages that show the Steam revenue, that this game actually made about a little bit less than $1 million. I think for a small team, that's very successful for it. So yeah, I mean it's getting there. There was another game that was made in Chile, Fallout Shelter for mobile was actually made in Chile.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of the company, but yeah, that was of course, it is the most successful game made in Chile.
What's some advice you can leave to newer devs?
Consistency, of course. I'm learning as I go. There's never a blueprint of what you actually want to do. I mean, there's of course there's plenty of tutorials online. There's plenty of books, self-improvement books, whatever. If you you have to be consistent. They tell you to think positively and all that stuff. But in the end, you just gotta sit your ass down to the computer and write code or draw or whatever. But you gotta do the work. That's all I have to say.
Now, this one's the most important to me personally. How do you make your game without conceptualizing or writing down your ideas at all?
I did conceptualize the art for the character design, but for example, when I made I just started prototyping different kind of stuff. Just started experimenting, to be honest. Yeah, I was playing a lot of puzzle video games because I wanted to make a puzzle. There's never a blueprint to make it. Like, I mean, everyone had like, oh, you have to sell this, you have to sell stuff on Amazon. Because I've tried a lot of stuff. Game development is not the first thing I tried. I tried making apps in Flutter. I tried trading, like online trading, the stock trading, I mean. I tried all that stuff, and I thought, dude, I know video games. I know how they work. I know what I like about video games. I know what I hate about video games. Why do not just do that? Because I understand what the market needs. I mean, as a gamer, because I like what I know I got good taste because I played video games my whole life, dude. I'm 34, and I've been playing since the Commodore 128. I've been playing the NES. And NES, yeah, the SNES, the Mega Drive. I played them all, dude. That's all I do. That's all I've been doing with my life. And I said to myself, dude, I understand games so well as a gamer, at least in my mind. Of course, you could say that this guy's full of shit, right? But well, what I thought about this, when I thought about this, I said, dude, the mobile gaming market is so lame in general that maybe, dude, why don't I just jump on that and maybe I can hit it big? Yeah, well, that's about it. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
This is so funny. This is hilarious, actually.
We enjoyed having you. Keep posting progress, alright?
Alright, dude. Take care, guys.
See ya.